Let's do the Times now, John.
Yes, obviously they've got the Alzheimer's story as well. They've also got a little story about how the US Treasury Secretary was basically spiked in China and ate lots of mushrooms. And there's a video of her, like, bowing a lot. But the big one is, I'm sure that everybody will love to get into, BBC faces official review of unsustainable licence fee model. This is on the news that after being frozen for the last 2 years, the BBC licence fee is going to go up from like £159 possibly to £172. And so there's going to be an official review as to whether we're going to continue with it. Basically, 500,000 people are paying it less now, and I think that part of it is because there are lots of reasons, but I do think that the whole Netflix model, as people are, obviously there's cost of living and whatnot, but we're used to paying for media now, and also cancelling the media that we don't want. So if we get Netflix and it suddenly turns all rubbish, we're like, you know what, I'm going to stop that subscription fee.
Yeah, which is what people have done with the BBC, because it's a bit rubbish. So, yeah, people would rather pay for Netflix. I mean, the BBC, they say, oh, we produce such wonderful stuff. If it's so wonderful, why have you got to force people at gunpoint to pay this licence fee? Apparently...
is it guns now? Is it gunpoint?
A third, I mean, any state coercion ends with a gun pointed at your head. But a third of women that are convicted for non-payment of the licence fee. So they're guilty. The BBC is guilty of misogynist brutality on an industrial scale.
They're attacking Andrew Tate all the time. They're the real misogynists, the BBC.
Well done. How long?
Okay. Minutes, John.
Minutes into the show.
I've been attacked so much about that today. Let's move on from that. But do you think, though, my question is, either of you, that is it just the anachronistic nature of the model, the licence fee model versus subscriptions, or is it also just that BBC have failed in their remit to be impartial? If they really were impartial, do you think people would still give them a chance?
They don't represent so many people in the population. I mean, if you're a Brexiteer or if you're right wing, where are you represented on the
then
BBC?
maybe they need to sort of branch off I have a lot of issues with the BBC news department, which is very different from what you also get. There are other parts of the BBC which do provide value for money, arguably.
Which are those?
Sports coverage.
Live at the Apollo.
I mean, the thing is...
Actually, you know what? You're not making my case.
Fair enough. I mean, it's an important story, but it's so great to be part of GB because we are attacked all the time, but we are part of the disruption of... We are at the part, I don't want to sound too grand, of the dawn of the new era of news media.
I thought you were going to say Age of Aquarius.
No, but, you know, we are kind of important, guys, and especially me because I'm host.